Good morning. It is Monday, July 22nd, and we are coming at you live from GFS Calgary. Produce team here, Denise, good morning, and Alex.
Good morning.
And this morning we're going to talk a little bit about staging of tomatoes and bananas. In our videos you might hear us say that mention the stages of the product, so we're going to break it all down into the actual stages this morning to show you the processes the fruit go through to get to the ripe stage. So here we're going to start with bananas, and here we have some really green bananas.
Yeah, these are a stage 1 right now, which means they're showing almost no yellowing. They're just going into a 2. There's a little bit of yellowing at the shoulder.
Okay, and then here we go to a 2-3.
They're starting to show some yellow, but they're still mostly green.
Okay, not quite edible yet. Here's a 4-5.
4-5s are your edible variety, ready to go. They're starting to show a little bruising, but that's mostly field scarring.
And those are good to eat. And then we have your 6-7 here.
And that's when you're starting to see breakdown, and that's due to ethylene gas. It ripens the fruit, but it also causes it to break down eventually. Breaks down the starches into sugars.
Okay, so that's what makes them sweet. Alrighty, and then now we'll go on to the tomato. And here we have a not very ripe tomato.
Yeah,
this is a stage 2?
That's a stage 2. That means it's going to have at most 20% red, probably in the 10 area.
Okay, and that is inedible.
No.
And then we go to a stage 3.
Stage 3, you're getting closer, but there's still a lot of green. That's going to be 30 to 40%.
Okay, and then a stage 4.
Stage 4, you're starting to get into your edible variety now. The red's really coming out, and that's due to the ethylene causes a reaction with enzymes to create lycopene and carotene.
Okay, there we go. Lots of peens. Anyways, here we come to our stage 5, which is ripe and ready.
Which is looking really good.
Yes, and still firm and edible and sweet, I am sure. And then we're just going to show you how the product comes into our building, what we do to ripen it, and how it goes out. So here we have your
These are our
green
stage
banana.
2, 3 bananas. Again, a little bit of yellowing starting to show, but nothing too serious yet. We keep these wrapped if they're a little too green to help produce ethylene and to keep the heat trapped inside.
There we go. So we do have a fair amount of these cases in the warehouse, and we take the time to ripen them while they are here. And in the process, we produce these bananas.
4-5s. These are starting to turn a little dark actually, so these are going to go out tonight for sure.
And the smell, is delicious. So this is what you would want to see arriving at your door. Okay, and again we'll go on to some tomatoes. What we have received into the warehouse just recently, you can see.
Still see a stage 3 there, stage 2 even.
Okay, and then here we have what's going out to the customer today.
These are looking really good right now.
Yeah, these look just lovely.
A lot of moisture in the stem still.
Yes, these are beautiful. These are the cocktail tomatoes on the vine. And here we're just going to show you the quick little box of heirlooms because these are really quite beautiful tomatoes.
Yeah, they really are.
These are all different kinds. There's looks like a grape in there, a couple of grapes. There's green, there's purple. They're
I like
just
the
beautiful.
striped kind there.
The stripes are very gorgeous, and you get a couple of these in the case. It's very variety packed, but you do get what you get. See, even these little beautiful orange, and then these lovely, almost clear, translucent ones. Really pretty. And then we're going to go on to the berries, just to keep you updated because it has been hot. And there have been a few ups and downs along the way, but we can just want to show you what you'll be receiving today or tomorrow.
The strawberries have a lot better color right now. There's a lot less of the white shoulder in them too.
Yep, they're nice and firm, ready to use. Go on to the blackberries.
Which are also a lot better than last week. There's a lot less juicing in them, so you're going to get a way better life out of these.
Yep, these are a little smaller. Probably a little bit more tart.
Yeah.
But very usable. And the raspberries.
Same with the raspberries. These are looking a lot better than they were last week.
These are looking good.
Yeah.
They're a little bit lighter in color.
And there's no juicing.
Yeah, yummy. And then, of course, onto our blueberries, which have held quite well all season so far.
Yeah, we've really yet to have a huge problem with them.
They're nice, plump, and juicy. And then we've just thrown together just a couple of plates here with suggestions of things you can do really easy with tomatoes, some basil, and some cheese. So here we have our lovely cocktail tomatoes on the vine with some sliced fresh matzo, some basil, and oil and vinegar. And oh boy, that smells delicious. And then here we've taken our heirlooms, which make lovely color on the plate, thrown them with some goat cheese and a balsamic vinegar reduction with some oil. And that just brightens up the flavor of the goat cheese and pairs very well with the basil and tomatoes. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next week.